And last season, they made it to the postseason. They are without Karl Anthony Towns, right calf injury. Last played November 28th in Washington. He did not get to their hotel till 4:30 a.m. in the morning, Jack. Here's Pascal Siakam on a back down with the left. NCAA tournament, Raptors basketball, and tomorrow the grand marshal of the St. Patrick's Day Parade. As Rudy Gobert, the size, the length, and the strength on the inside with the finish, and he's fouled. I'm not even going to ask you how your bracket is doing.
No,
I think everybody.
It's a disaster like everyone else.
Yeah. Here's a little this and a little that. Yeah, now you see me, now you don't. Little show and go with a scoop shot.
Not necessarily to start the Raptors have wanted so far here. But Van
Vliet connects.
Getting it done, tying it up.
He struggled from the free throw line. We've seen that this year. He's had great stretches and then some inconsistent.
I mean, the efficiency level. Anunoby's playing at a higher level. Hurdle and Barnes' chemistry is really cool.
McDaniels skying with the throwdown.
Major ups right there.
Where you're not eligible for the postseason when you move up divisions. So they're moving from D2 to D1. Here's Pirtle. Flips it up and in. And this is going to be the first game that he has missed. And now there are just 5 players remaining in the NBA that have played in all of their team's games. And laying it up and through.
We were talking about this earlier. Minnesota, high, fast pace of play. Count it. Van Vliet.
Anderson, Alexander Walker, McLaughlin, Reed.
Raps go zone here.
Reed in the middle of the zone attacking, and another and one in the foul on Barnes. You look at Malachi Flynn, San Diego State.
Malachi was all fired up before the game.
Talking to him. Here's
the Aztecs.
Fred operating again. So I'm trying to get used to that. Hard to believe that play wasn't looked at. That elbow right in the nose. They called the foul as Reed lays it up and in on Koloko.
Play in the lane, the Raptors and the T-Wolves off to the races.
Alexander Walker guards Siakam, spins with a left, a swirl.
Does a great job, 5 rebounds, shoots around 53%, so he's a good, solid guy off the bench.
And Pascal goes right at him, plus the foul. Toronto, you don't get here often, 130 tickets. And
but still, I mean.
A lot of organizing going on for that.
It's a distraction.
McLaughlin lays it up and through.
My wife and kids were here last week for the ball.
Kind of like 1,000 people traveling in. OG the three knocks it down from the township of Armstrong, Ontario. To finish, he joined Minot. Here's Prince. Sends it over to McDaniels. He lines up a 3, and it's good. And to the cutter, McLaughlin. Get it back into the hands of Fred Van Vliet. A high screen, open shot, Fred, bucket.
No, he's been absolutely brilliant tonight.
Then you add in the extra year of eligibility that is given to players. There's a couple more years of that because of COVID. Fred Van Vliet knocks it down from Bath, Ontario. Boston and Philly and Milwaukee. But the rest of the NBA, it's just kind of all right there outside of some of the lower teams. OG!
You'd like to be able to balance your minutes a little bit tonight, so you got a lot of juice for tomorrow night as well. If you can get these guys on a back-to-back.
Up high, Gobert.
Green outfits when they showed up to the arena last night.
Sharp.
Big win for the Leafs last night against the Hurricanes.
61-53, little sidestep, 3, and it's good. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Barnes, great recovery. OG Anunoby at the buzzer, sticks it all the way from Hamilton.
And he was there with Eddie Jordan,
who used the Princeton offense. And Scotty with a jumper. And Barnes makes his first field goal. Put up 49 in that opening quarter. You see Sacramento right now early on losing to Washington. And there's Fred operating on the inside. And
imperfect, but perfectly imperfect, right? What you make of it?
Daniels, the three.
But this man was a hooper back in high school in Minneapolis.
Turnover, scooped up. Trent Jr. ahead now. Scotty B throws it down on the run, and he's fouled. The difference there, you saw the soul, and then you saw just a little bit of daylight between that and the three-point line. But we're tied at 77, and Nas Reed rising up. He has played well.
Get on the officials occasionally, but win it with your actions.
Yeah. Whistle and a foul. And count it. Continuation. And Reed loses it. Boucher sends it ahead to Pascal. Siakam now. He's got 19.
Well, that was a great individual play because Minnesota got back quickly.
Fred driving. Gets bumped by Anderson, loses it. 10th turnover for Toronto. Anderson up at the rim. And Minot with a slam dunk.
Got the hot hand, Matty D. Heat check.
Boucher.
Last few minutes with his brilliant play.
Deflected. Trent Jr. attacking in the paint. Layup good. Raptors by 9. No question. How about the play at Trent? Season high, 5 steals. Siakam with a bucket.
He's playing great tonight.
Here's Conley. Gives it to Anderson. 3 doesn't go. Trent Jr. unable to track it down. Alexander Walker up at the rim to Gobert with a slam dunk. Doesn't go.
Blockouts.
Great job on the inside. Here's Pascal.
Barnes and Boucher.
Barnes in the paint right to the iron. Here's Conley.
It's the city edition today, right?
Welcome Toronto. There's
Welcome
Reed.
Toronto, yeah.
You just play through it all, right? Because
you got no choice.
Yeah, and you've seen it now for a couple of games. Here's Gary Trent Jr. Count it, and the foul. Anderson, OG guards him. OG just so great guarding multiple. Anderson still able to slow him down. And tonight he's got a dozen. He's 0 of 4 from three-point range. Raptors lead by a dozen. Here's Boucher. Finds Pirtle with Trent Jr. and Anunoby up top from Pirtle. Great vision. Now to swim to the bubble in Tampa against the Timberwolves. Van Vliet trying to shake free. Shot clock down, spinning over Conley.
Tonight, Matty D, he is just explosive getting up the court.
27 points, 10 rebounds, Anderson. And Raptors, their bench, produced 21 points, 16 of them by Gary Trent Jr. Jakob right at the rim. Red Van Vliet.
This entire team, you add number 19, he makes a big difference. Impact.
Here's Pascal Siakam. Trent Jr. lines it up. Good from Grand Bay.
Where you're a developing player and you kind of pick your spots, but to your point, just do the little blue collar things and help your team win.
That time, night.
And it's hard for young players. You know, it's.
And Achua takes it strong to the basket.
I mean, you know, and guys all want more, and it's hard to sacrifice, and you got to sell it as a coaching staff, and you got to receive it as a player.
Impressive win for the Raptors. They've won 7 in a row here at home.